Graham, congratulations. Let's get your thoughts on a colossal battle and well-earned win.
Look, I don't think that was football. That was rugby today, to be quite honest with you. I didn't enjoy it. It wasn't what the game's about. It wasn't a spectacle. But let me tell you, our players were absolutely magnificent. They wore their heart in the sleeves. They headed everything. I don't think there was a Northampton player under 6 foot, and they just got bigger and bigger off the bench. They loaded up the box. They played for set pieces, throw-ins, corner kicks. Our lads were absolutely immense. Let me tell you, that was a true Mansfield Town performance. True grit, heart on the sleeve. And anybody who accuses these players of not playing for the badge, just have a look at what them lads done today. They stuck their bodies on the line for this football club today. And I emphasise the word rugby because that was awful to watch. That was awful. That was terrible to be honest. I wouldn't like to be looking at that week in, week out.
Had you prepared for a battle of that scale?
Well, we touched on it, but how do you actually prepare for something like that? We would have had blood all over the training ground had we tried to replicate what was coming. The lads knew what was coming. We've played Northampton twice now under my reign. We were by far the better team on both occasions, and I think that was a textbook way to play against Northampton, and let alone 10 men. I know they may come out and use the excuse to 10 men. It didn't really matter whether Northampton had 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 or 12 men on the pitch, to be quite honest. They played that way and we had to just stand up to it, and we were absolutely brilliant today.
You mentioned the numerical disadvantage with which Northampton played for most of this contest. Of course, Hoskins was sent off after 10 minutes. What was your view of not only the penalty but the sending off?
It was a push in the back, so therefore it was a penalty. I personally wouldn't have sent the lad off. I personally would have left him on the pitch, to be honest. But hey ho, I'm a football manager, and let's be honest, I don't even know the rules of the game nowadays. I couldn't tell you what's offside, what's not offside. I couldn't tell you what's handball and what's not handball, and I couldn't tell you what's a sending off and not a sending off. I don't think the lad deserved to be sent off, to be quite honest. I wished he hadn't been sent off, because after he got sent off, the game just became a farce. The game became a farce with every contest, every 50-50 ball, they chucked themselves on the ground. They got free kicks, they got corners, they got throw-ins, and I didn't think it was nice. I didn't think it was nice to watch, to be quite honest.
But after you scored in that first half, you looked fairly comfortable in terms of the control with which you had.
Yeah, we did have a degree of control. We had numerous occasions we should have put them away, we should have put it to bed. But I just said to the lads in there, if that game had been 1-0, if we didn't get the second goal, if that game had been 1-0 and we conceded like that late on, no pressure on the ball, a daft free kick, we don't hold it up, we don't mark in the box, we get one runs across us and gets a free header. Had that game been 1-0 to us, we'd be kicking ourselves. We walk away here 1-1 draw, and that would have been unjust. So we have to find a bit of a ruthless streak and a bit of conviction about our play. We have to see that through. That should have been a clean sheet, and that's what I'm fuming about. And so too is Aidan Stone in the dressing room. He's fuming. I feel for the kid as well, because he's not a lot to do, to be quite honest. And at that age, that inexperience, them clean sheets are vital to kids like that.
Let's just speak about another positive, though, which was the second goal. William Tomlinson scoring his first goal of the season, and it was a darting run and a really cool finish.
Well, look, thank God he put it in the net, because he's done that so many times. We've seen a couple of weeks ago at Cheltenham as well. Him and Harry Charsley, they do get off the back of midfield. They do get chances. They will get chances the way they played, with the energy and the drive that they possess. It bobbled up as well. I thought the worst. I did think the worst, to be fair, because the pitch wasn't pretty. It was a hard pitch to pass the ball on, and it bobbled up. And lucky enough, it went in the net, to be honest. But Will has been immense. Will has been absolutely brilliant. Him and Harry Charsley since I've come in, and I must say Neil Bishop as well. His game has gone to another level. I thought the three in midfield were different class. I don't like singling people out when the team wins, but let me tell you, the three in midfield were brilliant, and the back line as well. They stuck their head on everything, to be quite honest. That was a really, really determined display, and I would have liked us to maybe be a little bit more ruthless and polish it off with a few more goals. But it's Mansfield Town, and we do things the hard way. We know that.
And finally, how do you plan or hope to use this performance and result heading forward?
We've been here before. I think that's 4 or 5 wins now, and I've been looking for back-to-back wins on behind it. So I haven't got it. I've been here before, so I won't get too excited. I look forward to next week. Next week will be a different challenge. Today was a physical challenge. Next week will be a technical challenge. So I look forward to next week. Again, it's one of the top teams in the division. I don't think we have any trouble with the top teams. I think we enjoy playing against them. I think that's where we are. I think that's the group we are. But it's a big win. And I'll be selfish. It's a big win for myself, because I was banging my head against a brick wall for the last couple of weeks, and I was asking myself serious questions. But it's a big win, and I thank the fans who've come out and stuck with us again. And what other football club would carry that fan base today down to Northampton on the back of our recent form, our results, and our league table position? That's different class. And let me tell you, and I've said this before, I've said it on the back of a defeat before, I can't wait to get going. I can't wait to get me hands dirty at this football club and get going and get something moving at this club, because I think there's something in the air at the club. I do think there's something happening at this football club. Yes, you have to suffer firstly before short-term pain for long-term gain, and that's what I've said since I've come in. And I'm really pleased with what I'm seeing, to be honest, not only on the pitch but also on the terraces as well, because they do back you. Different class, absolute different class, and it's for them that these boys will dedicate that win tonight.
Yeah, we're all pleased for you and the rest of the boys. Well done, Graham.
Cheers, thank you.